Good afternoon, volleyball fans, and welcome to the NAIA Network for the 45th Annual NAIA Women's Volleyball National Championship. My name is Jeff Braun, and over the next few hours, we will witness the final conclusion of Pool Pool D here inside the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa. The NAIA represents 237 member institutions across 21 conferences nationwide. We are committed to the true spirit of competition by being a champion of character through the 5 core values of respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. This afternoon, Mount Vernon Nazarene University and Concordia University face off in the final match of Pool D of the National Championships. The Cougars of Mount Vernon Nazarene enter with a record of 31-4, while the Bulldogs of Concordia boast a record of 36-3. The officials for today's game are Darren Reese and Scott Thompson. Your up and down, and your line judges are Tim Salmon and Mark Royer. Let's look at the starters. First for the Cougars of Mount Vernon Nazarene, who will be wearing white tops, dark bottoms. The libero for the Cougars, wearing number 12, Jalen Tang. Also joining in the starting lineups, Gracie Claxton, number 0. Number 2, Brooke Fatzinger. Number 5, Reagan Nuss will be the setter. Number 8, Faith Maloney. Number 18, Abby Nemish. And number 24, Lissy Snoffer. Both Cougars are coached by Kendra Mosier. They're out of the Crossroads League. For the Bulldogs, out of the Great Plains Athletic Conference, their starters look like this. Number 6, Ashley Keck. Number 8, Addie Kierkegaard. Number 11, Gabby Nordiker. Number 13, Kaya Scott. Number 17, Ava Green. And number 32, Lily Pensick will be splitting setting duties. The libero for the Bulldogs is number 15, Rebecca Gebhardt. Head coach for the Bulldogs in his 7th season is Ben Bolt. They're out of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Both teams won their earlier pool matchups as they took down the Masters out of California. Again, this is Pool D action. A winner advances to the National Championship Quarterfinals set for tomorrow. That match would be at 2:00 p.m. against the winner of Pool E. Pool E earlier today saw Bellevue drop a 3-set to Providence, forcing a 3-way tie in that pool. They will play a tiebreaker match, or tiebreaker sets, at the end of the night. So a little bit of a leg up for the winner of this pool, as they will be more well-rested. On the screen, Mount Vernon will be on your left side. Again, white jerseys, baby blue numerals, and then Concordia on the right in the all-navy uniforms. Cougars with the first serve doing the honors will be the setter, Reagan Nuss, a junior out of Brownstown, Indiana. Pool D action live from the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City, Iowa, the 2024 NAIA Women's Volleyball National Championship. Set by Pensick, shot by the Bulldogs, Kaya Scott. And it's the Cougars with the first point of the afternoon. Killed by Lissy Snoffer. Nuss with the set. Back to the service line is the setter. Snoffer, Nuss, and Evanshine were all conference performers this year for Coach Mosier. Back row attack and dug out by the Cougars. Here's their response. There's Keck. Near side Scott. And that's blocked. Back-to-back points for the 13th seeded Nazarene Cougars. Another look at that shot attempt off Scott. Blocked there by the Cougars. Maloney had a hand in it along with the teammate. Free ball over for Nazarene. Near-sided attack, and that's a solo block there by Scott. Scott, the junior out of Broken Bow, Nebraska, 5'7" outside hitter. Interesting tidbit about Kaya Scott, her sister, twin sister, Kaylin Scott, is on conference rival Midland's team. DS for the Warriors, who were eliminated yesterday. So first point for the Bulldogs. They'll look to string to come together, but MVNU gets the point back. Side out back to the left side with the Cougars. Cougars out of Mount Vernon, Ohio. Bulldogs out of Seward, Nebraska. Service is up, played by Scott. Here's a set now from Shelburne, who's into the game. Nuss with the bump set. And that's ball's played over. And that'll be an easy kill there for the Cougars. Kill there by Brooke Fatzinger. And they go up 4-1 here in set number 1. One other match going here inside the event center. Over on court 1. That is matchup between Aquinas and Aquinas taking on, see if I can check my schedule here. Aquinas taking on Corbin over on court number 1. 4-2 here on our court, here inside the event center. Ball played up by the Tang, the libero, and sent back to the Bulldogs. Point for Mount Vernon. Good set to the far side. Long outstretch hand. Good rotation on that ball. Long arms of Libby Evanshine. Ball played up by Gebhardt. Back set. Keck. Tight set. And that'll be played, and it's going to be Keck up there for the joust, winning it. Point CU. End of the game for the Bulldogs to serve. Now is, I believe that's Kate Grease. Grease, a junior out of Sutton, Nebraska. Wearing number 9. Left-handed serve, grazes the top of the tape. Setter dump there by Nuss and successful. Quick attack there for the Cougars, catching the Bulldogs off guard. Mount Vernon leading 6-3 here early in set number 1. Set there by Shelburne, outside tack by Keck, and it hits outside. So 2 in a row now for Mount Vernon. 7-3 is our score. Again, the winner of this pool will advance to the quarterfinals, set to start tomorrow. It'll be a 2 o'clock p.m. start for them against the winner of Pool E. Big block there by the Bulldogs, and they'll take the point. That's Ella Waters and Ava Green. So switch to the setters. The Pinsick comes back in to serve for Concordia. Her serve's up and over, played by the libero. Good job to get down and get that ball low. And we're going to have an attacking error on Mount Vernon. Follow through into the net. Point to the Bulldogs. (7-5) our score. Pinsick with the serve, overpass. Big shot on the left side, that's Kierkegaard jumping up there to get the ball and sending it back home. Pinsick serve, played by the libero Tang. Centering pass, tipped over the top and back over to the Vernon side. There's Keck with a dig, back set. This is Kierkegaard. Dug up by the Cougars. Back row attack. Good job there by the Bulldogs. Control that one. Keck near the net. And it'll tip over. Oh, good job by Mount Vernon to get it back. Keck once more. Played there by Libby Evanshine. Keck once time, third time's a charm, and it is. Point to the Bulldogs as they pull even 7-7 here in set number 1. 4-point run here for the Bulldogs out of Seward, Nebraska in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Out of system ball. Evanshine able to get it down, though, for the kill. Point to the Cougars. Again, Libby Evanshine, Reagan Nuss, and Lissy Snoffer, all first team, all Crossroads. First team, all Crossroads. Just Jalen Tang, the libero, was a second team winner, while Faith Maloney earned honorable mentions. Played there by Gebhardt, the libero for the Bulldogs, and sent down. That is Ava Green for Concordia. Into the service line for Bulldogs, Ashlyn Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer out of Kearney, Nebraska, 5'9" senior. Veteran lineup for head coach Ben Bolt in his 7th season. Swing down the line, dug up by the Bulldogs. Quick set. And tough to play. The Cougars will get it. Here comes pin 6 set once again. Big swing there by Kierkegaard. Get a bump over, see where they go to again. Down the middle, and it's Green on the attack, but we're gonna get a attack error by Mount Vernon. Overpass, yep, ball hadn't quite crossed over to the top of the net. So Concordia takes their first lead, 9-8. Ball played up by Tang, near the net. Cross-court shot dug up by the Bulldogs. Near side for Scott. Through the block and down. Point to the Bulldogs. 10-8 now is our score. Concordia on a 7-1 run currently. With Wishmeyer back serving. Her serve. Sells back to Tang. Close set back. Roll shot. Dug up by the Bulldogs. Near side, Scott, roll over the top. Trouble for the Cougars, but sent over. Here's Scott once more. Back row Tang, overpass. Kierkegaard couldn't quite get a full hand on that. She'll dig it up. Now jostling the net, won by the, over on the Cougar side. Gebhardt, good solid dig. Kierkegaard, through the block and down. Make it 8-1 run for the Bulldogs. And we'll have our first timeout of the match. Concordia leading the Cougars 11-8. We'll step away. Be back for more NAIA volleyball on UEN.
So I trust everyone's read the prospectus. Lance, why don't you take us through it?
Let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
I am genius.
November is American Diabetes Month, but we're not here to celebrate it. Join us and move us closer to a cure. Someday, we can celebrate. Until then, we fight.
Welcome back inside the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City, Iowa. You're watching the 2024 NAIA Women's Volleyball National Championship. Final day of pool play. You are watching Pool D action as the 4-seeded Concordia Bulldogs take on 13-seeded Mount Vernon Nazarene University, the Cougars. 8-1 run by the Bulldogs, forced a timeout from the Cougars. 11-8 is the run, is the score. Ashton Wishmeyer serving for Concordia. A little bit of change in the setup on the defense for Mount Vernon. And it costs a little bit of miscommunication there. As Tang's serve receive, sails a little bit out of wide. Caught the Cougars off guard. The run continues. Here's Wishmeyer's serve, off following the ace. Back row tack. That's a good kill. That's Lila Nichols. Lila Nichols with the back row kill. Sophomore out of Warren, Michigan, 5'11" outside hitter. So Tang rotates to the back line to do the serving. Keck in for the Bulldogs. She'll dig it up. Played up by Scott. Free ball sent over there by Pinsick. Setter dump, stopped there by Scott, now sent back to the Bulldogs. Centering pass, and down. Big shot there by Green, the sophomore out of Papillion, Nebraska. One of the few underclassmen seeing quality minutes for the Bulldogs. Very veteran team here for Concordia. Centering shot, high set. Played up by the Bulldogs. Here's Scott on the return. Played up by Tang. Another high set. And that's going to sell. No, it's going to be into the net. Point goes to the Cougars. Gabby Nordiker in the net there for Concordia. Nordiker in her 5th season, making her 5th appearance here at the national tournament site. Concordia's been very good this last little bit of time in her tenure. There's a good shot there. That's a Scott with a kill. And Concordia takes advantage. 14-10 now. Swap of the setters. Savannah Shelburne in now to set. Junior out of Omaha. Both setters for the Bulldogs in their junior seasons. Near set. Back controlled and down. Good shot there for Nuss to keep that ball on their side of the net. And earn the kill there for Faith Maloney. Snoffer back to the service line. Dug up by Keck. Here's a big swing, and that's down. Actually, it's going to be sell wide. That's Ella Waters with her swing in the middle. So back-to-back points for Mount Vernon Nazarene as they pull within 2. Scott and Keck with a dig up. Here's Scott on the attack. Dug up by Tang. High in the middle. Another high set. Evan Shine. Good job by Keck to keep it alive. Back set. Down the line. Point to the Cougars. Faith Maloney. Maloney out of South Webster, Ohio. Good back set there. Good job for the setter to stay out of the net. We'll take a quick timeout here. We'll be back for more NAIA volleyball action. You're watching on the NAIA Network.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Welcome back inside the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City, Iowa. You're watching the 2024 NAIA Women's Volleyball Championships on UEN. Mount Vernon Nazarene currently on a 3-0 scoring run, forcing a timeout from Coach Bolt and the Bulldogs as they cling to a 1-point lead. Both teams hitting well. Concordia 185 so far in this opening set, 161 for the Cougars. 1 ace for the Bulldogs as we near the midway point of this set. Here's a near set, side set for Shelburne. Good dig by the Cougars. Big swing there by Maloney. And we're all knotted at 14. Snoffer controlling the service line on this run of that's reached 4. Gebhardt. There's Scott on the right side now. And that's off the block and down. Good block there for the Bulldogs. Gabby Nordiker and Kaya Scott on the stuff. Cassidy Knust in to serve for Concordia. Knust, a senior out of Aurora, Nebraska. She'll serve it back to Tang. Nuss, back set. Maloney hit the antenna out of bounds. Ashley Keck, one of 3 Bulldogs to earn all GPAC first team honors this year, alongside Gabby Nordiker and Ella Waters. There's a big side back row attack. Shelburne sets it back. Kierkegaard controlled on the Bulldog side, now bumped over. Far side attack and down. Point to the Cougars. Quick rotation, Nuss, tight set. And the tack there from Evanshine on the far side of the net. (16-15) our score. Mount Vernon Nazarene trailing here in the opening set. Tip over the top. That was Nordiker. Free ball back. Nordiker up and back to her and off the block. Or off the dig attempt and down. Point to the Bulldogs. Winner of this pool moves on to the quarterfinals, where they'll face either Bellevue, Providence, or Marion out of Pool E. There's a big block by the Bulldogs, and they go up by 3, 18-15. Momentum on their side. And the timeout will come to the Mount Vernon, and they'll try to break this momentum. We'll step away. We'll be right back for more NAIA volleyball on UEN.
Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture, let there be change.
Welcome back inside the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City. You're watching the 2024 NAIA Volleyball National Championships on the NAIA Network. We are in Pool D as 4th-seeded Concordia University out of Seward, Nebraska, taking on 13th-seeded Mount Vernon Nazarene University out of Mount Vernon, Ohio. Mount Vernon with just 4 losses on the year, Concordia with just 3. So both these teams known for their winning ways this year. That ball goes out of bounds. Point inside out to the Cougars. Big wins on the Bulldogs side. They took down Indiana Wesleyan, Viterbo, Midland. Midland actually they beat Midland 3 times this year. Morningside, and they beat Our Lady of the Lake in 3-0 fashion in the opening round. For Mount Vernon, several wins on their resume as well. I'll get to that here in a little bit. They're serving 16-8, and it goes in the net. Cougars looking to get back in this opening set as they trail by 3. Pinsick in to serve for the Bulldogs now. She'll do the setting as well. Nuss with the close set. Tipped over the top. Played up by the Bulldog setter. Here's Kierkegaard. Roll shot. Played up by Tang. Nuss set in the middle. Good job by Gebhardt to get underneath that one. Keck on the left side. Dug up in the back row by Snoffer. There's Gebhardt once more. Pinsick. Tip over the top. Controlled by the Cougars, now sent back over quickly. Pinsick. Left-handed shot by Kierkegaard. Touched and point to the Bulldogs. They're the first to 20. Good set here on the backside. And just off the tips of the block attempt. Pinsick serves to the back right. Outside set. Block, and that'll be point to the Bulldogs. Block back, dig attempt, sails out of bounds. 21-16 now here in set one. We're on court number 2 inside the Tyson Event Center. There's an ace serve for the Bulldogs. Lily Pinsick. 22-16. Both teams have used, actually Concordia's used one, Mount Vernon's used both timeouts. So we'll likely be here for the rest of the way out. Overpass. Able to be controlled by the Cougars. Now an overpass over the net. And the Bulldogs will regroup. Here's Keck on the near side. Roll shot down and in. Point to the Bulldogs. 23-16 now. Defensive sub for Mount Vernon Nazarene, trying to get a little bit of change in momentum. Tomaris in for the Cougars. Overpass, joust of the net. Kierkegaard. There's Keck, serving for the backside. Nothing. Nuss, back row attack set. Good dig by the Cougars. Near side Keck, she'll flip it over the top and then it'll go out of bounds. A little bit of mistiming there. 23-6-17 now. Following the attack error from Keck. Cougars down by 6. Service up, played in the back row by Knust. Kierkegaard on the left side, and that's off the touch and down. And looks like we're gonna have another substitution on Mount Vernon's side as they look to adjust their defense. Gracie Claxton, wearing number 0, in for the Cougars. Serve played up, set point for the Bulldogs. And that ball will go out for them and out of bounds. Set point 1 avoided as Tang goes back to the service line. 24-18 is our score here in set 1. Bulldogs fans on their feet across the way. Here's Tang's serve. Played up by Keck. Back row set for Kierkegaard. She'll drop it over the top, and it'll be a point. Down, and Bulldogs take the opening set, 25-18. We'll see right back here for more NAIA volleyball action. You're watching the NAIA Network on UEN.
Craftsmanship that honors your passion, hard work, and talent in every way. You can feel it in every panel, every element, every cut. Handmade for this very moment. For all that you put into the game, you should expect nothing less than perfection.
Hey, sweet new gear. It's like Best Buy hooked you guys up.
Pretty sick, right?
What is that?
That's our traveling trophy. Oh, that's what's up, man.
Ah, a goat for the goats. Fits these pro-level setups.
Last year's trophy.
Not a goat.
Nope.
What if you could get all the latest and greatest gaming gear from one place?
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
From now on, it's all about us. Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're going to make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
This is it. Our last night sharing a room. Tomorrow, we'll be in our new home.
They told you buying a home would take years, but didn't help you start. Still, you kept trying.
You'll have a yard to play in, a place to dream.
Hope makes it happen. With tailored mortgage solutions, Hope Credit Union makes homeownership happen for thousands of people, regardless of income or credit. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
I have a little birthday message for you from someone too.
I heard you really love basketball. You're a good shooter and a good dribbler. Happy birthday, MJ, and I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture, let there be change.
Welcome back inside the Tyson Event Center for the 2024 NAIA Women's National Championship. Set one goes to the Concordia Bulldogs behind a 205 hitting percentage that saw 13 kills, just 4 errors. 13 kills for the Mount Vernon Nazarene Cougars, but they had 9 errors. Big blocking is the story for set one for the Bulldogs. 5 blocks on the set, 3 coming off the hands of Ava Green. Kill leader for Concordia, Addie Kierkegaard, number 8, with 5. 4 kills for Faith Maloney. She leads the Cougars. Team switch sides. Mount Vernon's on your right side wearing white. Concordia on the left in the navy blue. Here's Kierkegaard, the lefty out of Hastings, Nebraska. Here's a back road, Keck with the roll shot. Good job. Here's a back row coming back the other way and not gonna happen. Snoffer is denied at the net. A little bit too far to travel for that attack attempt. Point number 1 goes to Concordia. Concordia, the number 4 seed, coming in with a 26-3 record. Concordia, a 36-3 record. Mount Vernon with a 31-4 mark. There's an ace serve for the Bulldogs. That ball played by Ting. The near side with Evanshine, and she'll get a cross-court shot out of bounds. 3 in a row for Concordia here in set number 2. This is Kate Grease serving for Concordia. Snoffer. There's Evanshine down the middle. Played up by Keck. Pinsick. Kaya Scott dug up by Tang. Near the edge, played up and sent over. Concordia on the transition. Quick and down. Easy pickings for the Bulldogs there. And Coach Mosher will make a quick sub. In for the Cougars, number 14, Eliana Morgan, sophomore out of Sylvania, Ohio. Nuss, near side, Evanshine, denied and sent back over. Keck with the dig in the back row. Kaya Scott, cross-court shot, sails wide, side out, and the Cougars get their first point. So after a 4-0 start for Concordia, Mount Vernon Nazarene gets on the board, and it'll be Emma Tomaris serving. Tomaris out of Macomb, Michigan. Right-handed serve, back for Scott. Here's Kierkegaard, she'll have to bump it over. Nuss in the middle, actually going near side, and it'll be a battle won by the Cougars as Lisi Snoffer with the kill. Lissy Snoffer. Played by Scott. Pinsick with the set, and it'll be a through the block and down. Point to the Bulldogs. Shelburne in now to serve. She'll take over setting duties at Kierkegaard and Pinsick sub out. Concordia running the 6-2 option with double setters. 3 attackers at all times in the front row. Near side set. Snoffer is going to get it. And it's a 5-3 score. Jalen Tang out of Miliani, Hawaii, junior libero. Serving for the Cougars. Played in the back row by Keck. Centering pass. Dug up by the Cougars. There's a roll shot. Dug up by Gebhardt. Big swing, and it'll be in the net, though, on the follow-through. Tough break for the Bulldogs. That was a great swing on it. Got real good height as down official talks to Coach Bolt. Just unlucky there on the follow-through. I think it was on the setter, actually drifted into the net off the set. Tang serve. Played in the back row by Keck. Back serve, actually in the middle. Dig and overpass. Here's Nordiker. Dug up by Tang. Snoffer. Here's Kaya Scott. Dug up by Tang. Nuss, near side, Snoffer. Cross court, dug up by Gebhardt. Long rally here in set 2. Push pass over the top. And that's going to actually be controlled and sent over. But that one will be not. Bulldogs will not be denied as they go up 6-4 in set number 2. Knust in to serve as Scott rotates to the bench. Cassidy Knust, senior DS serving specialist for Coach Bolt. Snoffer through the block and down. Snoffer seeing a lot of action here early on with 16 attacks now. Her and Evan Shine carrying the bulk load for Mount Vernon Nazarene. It's a 3-headed monster for the Bulldogs with Kierkegaard, Keck, and Scott all in double figure attack attempts. Here's Keck. Kept on their side, now free ball over. Tang to the middle to the setter. Far side, down the line and out. Concordia holding on to their 2-point advantage. Becca Gebhardt from Norfolk, Nebraska to serve. Grazes it over the top of the net and down. It's an ace serve for Gebhardt. Just in front of Claxton in the back row. 8-5 our score here in set number 2. Here's Nuss. Nuss will send it high, and it'll be overpass and a big shot. Ella Waters with the big kill. Ella Waters, a 6'3" sophomore out of Hickman. And we'll have a timeout taken by the Cougars. We'll step away. 9-5 is our score. We'll be back for more NAIA volleyball on UEN.
So I trust everyone's read the prospectus.
Mm-hmm.
Lance, why don't you take us through it?
Let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
November is American Diabetes Month, but we're not here to celebrate it. Join us and move us closer to a cure. Someday, we can celebrate. Until then, we fight.
Welcome back inside the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City, Iowa. You're watching Pool D action here in the final day of pool play at the 2024 Women's Volleyball National Championship. Concordia on a 3-0 run, forcing the timeout from Mount Vernon Nazarene. 9-5 is our score in set 2. Concordia took the opening set 25-18 behind 5 blocks. Gebhardt continues to serve. Libero out of Norfolk. Far side attack and down. That's Lissy Snoffer. Snoffer out of Delaware, Ohio, 5'10" senior. She's the first team all Crossroads this season. Here's Keck in the middle, roll shot over the top of the three-headed block and down. Side out to the Bulldogs. Kierkegaard into the front row as Pinsick rotates back to the center and serving line. Two defenders in the back row for the Cougars. They'll split the difference and get the dig up. Keck will send it back. Sent over by the libero Gebhardt. Nuss, near side, Evanshine, denied. Forhetz. Tackles into the tape. Pinsick out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Just a short distance from the campus there in Seward. Tip over the top. Kierkegaard gets it up. Outside for Keck. And she'll get it down. Point to the Bulldogs as it's now 12-6 in favor of the GPAC runner-ups. Concordia runner-up in the regular season and tournament to #1 ranked and previously unbeaten Northwestern. They fell in the opening match of the day here on court 2, falling to Montana Western. Concordia last GPAC team standing. Pinsick, serve is up. Played in the back row. Roll shot from the back row. Here's Keck, tip over the top. Controlled by Tang and sent over. Pinsick in the middle. And that's a big shot and a kill for the Bulldogs. Ava Green. It is now 5 in a row for Concordia, an 8-1 run. Pinsick serve, dug up by Tang. Far side into the tape, 4 hits. See if Coach Mosier will call another timeout. And she will. We'll take it alongside him. Concordia leading 15-6 in the second set. We'll be back after these messages.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Welcome back to NAIA Volleyball on UEN and the NAIA Network. You're watching Pool D action as 4th seeded Concordia takes on number 13 seed Mount Vernon Nazarene. Bulldogs with a 6-0 run. 9 of the last 10 points have come to Concordia as they look to go up 2 sets to none over the Cougars of Mount Vernon Nazarene. Bulldogs with a serve, left to right on your screen. Here's a near side set and into the net. Tomaris couldn't quite get under it and get a good attack attempt on it. And Pensick continues to serve. There's an ace serve by Pensick, and it's 8 in a row now. Both timeouts have been taken by the Cougars. Coach Mosher has been making some subs to kind of slow down the rhythm of the Bulldogs to no avail. Tang, Nuss, this is up for Tomaris. Dug up by Gebhardt. Kick with the set. Kierkegaard will just bump it over. Nuss back set. Through the block and down. Point for the Cougars. Cougars getting that kill from Faith Maloney. Into the service line now for Mount Vernon Nazarene, number 10, Bella Claxon, freshman out of South Webster, Ohio. And that serve will go long. Quick serve back over to Concordia now. It'll be 21 Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer was in for an earlier run in the opening set for Concordia. Long sustained rally. Off the tape and down. Just sneaks over the top. Another ace serve for Concordia. That is now 6 aces for the Bulldogs on the match. Concordia controlling this one so far. Ball roll over the top. Pensick back set. Kierkegaard can't get through the block. Tamaris there with the stop, along with teammate Morgan, Eliana Morgan. 19-8 our score here in set number 2. Lila Nicholas in to serve for the Cougars. Played up by Keck. Pensick, far side. Kaya Scott and down. And Concordia is the first to 20 here in set number 2. Again, they took the opening set 25-18, dominating here in set number 2. Grease to serve for Concordia now, left-handed over the top. Nuss, near side, Tamaris, and she's denied. That's Nordiker and Kierkegaard with a combo block. 5 blocks for Concordia in the first set. They are up to 7 now for the match. There's a good kill for the Cougars as Eliana Morgan takes the roll shot, roll pass, and gets it. Nice slide attack for the Cougars. Looking to gain a little momentum here. Emma Tamaris back to service now. Jump serve it over. That's going to be off Scott and down for an ace serve. Kaya Scott just kind of short-armed it there and trying to decide if she wanted to play it or not, and went off the fingertips for an ace. Corey looking for the first ball kill. Scott be sent over by Gebhardt. Free ball for the Cougars. Nuss, centering shot. Kept alive by Concordia. Scott with attack now. And off the outstretched hand of Tamaris. And it'll be a point for Concordia. 22-10 now. As Shelburne comes in to set and serve. Scott with the kill on that last shot from Pensick. Hill Shelburne in off the net. Good diving attempt to keep it alive. Slide shot and down. Point for Morgan and the Cougars. Guerrero back to serve. Fatzinger into the front row. She replaces Morgan. Dig up by Scott. Big shot there in the middle by the Bulldogs. And they're now 2 away from taking a 2-0 advantage in the set. Knust now in the serve. Big kill there from Nordiker in the middle. Cassidy Knust squares it up, sends it across. Dug up by Claxton. Near side off the block. And they'll be out of bounds. Point to the Cougars. Nordiker and Waters couldn't quite direct that back in play as it goes out of bounds. So back-to-back points for Mount Vernon. Dug up by Keck. There'll be a free ball over. See if the Cougars can use something with it. And they'll get through the block and down. That is Snoffer. Snoffer with her 10th kill, I believe now. Check that, nope, 9. 9 kills now for Snoffer. She's been the main workhorse, along with Evan Shine for Mount Vernon Nazarene. Here's Keck. Cross-court shot, sails wide, and it's a couple bit of run for Mount Vernon. And that'll get Ben Bolt off the seat, and he'll call a timeout. We'll take it alongside them. We'll be back for the final of set number 2. You're watching the 2024 NAIA Women's Volleyball National Championship on UEN.
For 80 years, Baumgars has been your trusted destination for quality products at great prices. Since 1944, we've proudly served farms, ranches, and homes with everything from tools and pet supplies to clothing and more. From heavy-duty DeWalt and Milwaukee tools to Carhartt and Noble Outfitters workwear and all your seasonal must-haves, we've got you covered. Visit Baumgars today and celebrate 80 years of service. At Baumgars, you'll always find what you need when you need it.
As one of the nation's strongest financial organizations, First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card have the strength to do good, giving our time and resources to make our communities even better places to live. It's the Premier way.
Welcome back to Sioux City, Iowa, and inside the Tyson Event Center, you're watching the 2024 NAIA Women's Volleyball National Championship as Concordia takes on Mount Vernon Nazarene. Bulldogs took a timeout to try to stop a 3-0 run from the Cougars. Bulldogs 2 points away from going up 2-0 in the set. Bulldogs using a balanced attack on the day with 4 of the attackers with 13 or more attempts. See if they can try to close out there. There's a good block by the Cougars. Great shot there from it's Faith Maloney and Brooke Fatzinger. 25-15 now. 4 in a row for Mount Vernon Nazarene. There's Waters. Keck through the block, dug up. Here's Tang. Near side, Snoffer. Good job by the Bulldogs to keep things going. Waters. And it's Keck. Keck through the block and down. It's going to be a blocking error on Mount Vernon. So point to Concordia. Set point for the Bulldogs. A little bit of quick substitution there. Too quick for the officials, so they'll come back and do it. Gebhardt to serve. Set point for Concordia. Played in the back row. Here's Nuss, back set. Right-handed swing off the block and down. That's Keck with the block alongside number 17, Ava Green. And Concordia takes the second set, 25-15. They lead 2 sets to none in Pool D. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching the NAIA Women's Volleyball National Championship on UEN.
Craftsmanship that honors your passion, hard work, and talent in every way. You can feel it in every panel, every element, every cut. Handmade for this very moment. For all that you put into the game, you should expect nothing less than perfection.
Hey, sweet new gear. It's like Best Buy hooked you guys up.
Pretty sick, right?
What is that?
That's our traveling trophy. Oh, that's what's up, man.
Ah, a goat for the goats. Fits these pro-level setups.
Last year's trophy.
Not a goat.
Nope.
What if you could get all the latest and greatest gaming gear from one place?
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
From now on, it's all about us. Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're gonna make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
This is it. Our last night sharing a room. Tomorrow, we'll be in our new home.
They told you buying a home would take years, but didn't help you start. Still, you kept trying.
You'll have a yard to play in, a place to dream.
Hope makes it happen. With tailored mortgage solutions, Hope Credit Union makes homeownership happen for thousands of people, regardless of income or credit. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
I have a little birthday message for you from someone too.
I heard you really love basketball. You're a good shooter and a good dribbler. Happy birthday, MJ, and I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Welcome back to Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City, Iowa. Concordia is up 2-0 in this Pool D match. Winner advancing to tomorrow's quarterfinals. Bulldogs doing so with a strong offense and better defense. They have 8 blocks on the afternoon, 24 kills, hitting .211, holding their opponents to a .048 mark. Concordia limiting Mount Vernon to 22 kills against 18 errors. Concordia also doing a great job at the service line with 6 ace serves through the first 2 sets. Mount Vernon on your left, Concordia on your right as we begin set 3. Good rally here to begin. Gebhardt, back row attack for Keck. Here's Tang, bump set, near side. Down the line, dug up by Gebhardt. This is Pensick for Scott. Kept up, Kirk over to Kierkegaard. Far side, Snofford. Cross the court and down off the outstretched arms of Ashley Keck. Snoffer, senior out of Delaware, Ohio. And the first point goes to the Cougars. Left-handed swing by Kierkegaard. Nuss with the dig. Bump set over the top. Kirk dug up by Scott. Keck, roll shot. And that's down. Point to the Bulldogs. Mount Vernon on the left in the white jerseys. All Navy uniforms for Concordia. 1-1 here in set 3. Thank you for joining in today here for volleyball action here on the NAIA Network. There's an ace serve for the Bulldogs. That's Savannah Shelburne, junior out of Omaha. Shelburne and Pensick, the 2 setters for the Bulldogs. Nuss, the setter. running the offense for the Cougars. There's Nuss's set, outside Snoffer. Good attempt to dig it up by Gebhardt. Now Snoffer once more. Popped up by Keck and not quite enough room to get underneath it as a point goes to the Cougars. Keck got a good hand on it, just couldn't quite get enough elevation on the ball so her setter could get underneath. And it's 2-2. Snoffer's serve is dug up by Gebhardt. Good job by Concordia to avoid the overpass kill, but Mount Vernon returns the favor, and this will be an overpass kill their side. Diving attempt, just overshot. Easy pickings there in the middle for Gabby Nordiker. 3-2 our score here in set 3. Dig up by Snoffer. Nuss. And the Evanshine with the kill. 3-3 now. Fatzinger to the side. Into the service line. Bella Claxon. Claxon, sister on the scene. This is Bella Claxon. Gracie Claxon, also a member of the Mount Vernon squad. There's a good kill there by Nordiker through the block and down. So a pair of sisters on, or one set of sisters on the Cougar side. And as I mentioned earlier, Kaya Scott for the Bulldogs had a sister in the tournament just on a different team. That was the Midland Warriors, who fell yesterday. Service goes long, and we're tied up 4-4. Lila Nicholas, sophomore out of Warren, Michigan, in the serve for Mount Vernon Nazarene. She'll slide over to the left now. Gets the zone from her coach. Long arm up, sent over the top. Here's Shelburne, back set. Waters, tight at the net, now and even tighter. Keck over the top, two-handed flush over the top. Kept alive by the Cougars. Shelburne, back set. Waters once more. Nuss back row attack set up for and delivered by Nicholas. Point to the Cougars. And they take an advantage here in set number 3. Mount Vernon Nazarene looking to keep their season alive. They need to come back, get this reverse sweep if they were to advance. Keck with a big swing. Kept alive and up and over. See how quick the return will be for the Concordia Bulldogs. And it'll be just enough as Ella Waters gets the kill. Looking at some of the season stats, Concordia has 14 sweeps on the season. Only 5 times have they reached a deciding 5th set out of the 29 matches they've played thus far. So numbers on their side, but Mount Vernon is one of the tougher opponents they've faced. There's a good solid kill there for the Bulldogs. Overpass from Tang and a short set. Keck with the hammer. Pinsick in a set and serve. Back set. Up over the top. But we're going to get an attack error on the follow through. Point to the Bulldogs. We're here in set number 3. They take a 6-5 advantage. Dug by Snoffer. They're the Nuss with the nice set over the top. Keck, left-handed. Touch the top of the net. Double hit contact. 4 contacts. And it's all knotted at 6. Tamaris in the serve for Mount Vernon. Cougars out of the Crossroads League. 3 other schools from their conference made the tournament. Indiana Wesleyan, Marion, and Grace. Indiana Wesleyan and Marion still alive here in Sioux City. For Concordia, they're out of the Great Plains. 4 teams from their conference made this tournament. They are the last one standing, though, after Northwestern fell in their final pool match earlier today. 7-7 here in set number 3. Big swing from the Keck down the middle and down. Concordia looking to punch their ticket into the bracket play. One other match currently going on. Corbin and Aquinas over on court 1. Corbin with a 2-0 lead over the Saints of AQ. That's all knotted up at 4-4 in set 3 there. It's 8-8 here on court number 2. As Tang slides back to serve. Tang the libero for the Cougars. She'll serve it long, and it's back and forth we go. Cordy had a 3-0 run earlier, but since then it's been back and forth, back and forth. No team able to control the rally here lately. Gebhardt serve. Played up by Claxon. There's a big swing by Snoffer, but a bigger block. That is Kierkegaard and Nordiker. And we're going to get a substitution. Fatzinger out. And in the front row, I can't quite make it out yet. It's Nemish now. Snoffer set over the top. Good job by Gebhardt to get it and stay. And she'll get it to the setter and she'll just dump it across. That is a kill there for Lily Pinsick. And Concordia goes up 11-3, 11-8, 3-point lead. Timeout here on court number 2. We'll be back for more NAIA volleyball action. You're watching on the NAIA Network and UEN.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Welcome back inside the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City, Iowa. You're watching Pool D, final match of the pool between Concordia and Mount Vernon Nazarene. Cougars looking to keep things alive as they trail 2-0 and trail by 3 points here in set 3. Concordia, the 4th seed, on a 3-0 run behind kills from Pinsick and a pair of errors from the Cougars. Here's a back row attack, and that's down. That's Lila Nicholas with the kill from the back row, side out to the Cougs. A little bit of substitution. Confusion on the part of Mount Vernon Nazarene, who's jumbled up, shuffled up their lineup a little bit, trying to break some momentum from the Concordia. There's a close set. Gebhardt able to get it up, but Nuss kept it alive. Now Concordia. Gebhardt one more time. Not yet. There's a good return hit by Faith Maloney. Point for the Cougars. Maloney with her 6th kill on the afternoon. 11-10 is our score. Kierkegaard off the block and down. Big kill for the Bulldogs outside hitter. Swap of the setters and the servers. Shelburne in now. Roll slide shot and down. And that's a big swing there by Nemish. Point to the Cougs. Snoffer back to serve. Snoffer's had a busy afternoon with 31 attacks from the front row. Point by the Bulldogs as they keep the Cougars at arm's length. Noosed in to serve now. Mount Vernon Nazarene looking for a first ball kill return to get the side out towards their side. Tang with the dig up. Nuss back to Snoffer, she'll send it over free ball. Gebhardt, Shelburne, Waters, point to the Concordia. Five players now for Concordia with double-digit attacks as they're spreading the wealth. And they'll get a bump over the top. Back set, cross-court shot, and down. Big swing there from Maloney. As I mentioned, Concordia with Keck, Nordiker, Kierkegaard, Scott, and Waters in their arsenal for Coach Bolt. It's been three people for the Cougars with Snoffer, Maloney, and Evanshine taking most of the attempts on their side of the net. Push pass over the top by Waters. Outside shot, Evanshine through the block and down. Off the antenna, off the block, after the block. Back-to-back points for the Cougs. They trail by one, 14-13. We're in set number 3. Serve sells long, and it'll be back to the Concordia side. Into serve for the Bulldogs. Number 9, Kate Grease. 5'6" junior. Left-handed serves up and over. Snoffer would get. There's a big swing by Maloney. Kept alive by the Bulldogs. Here's Keck. Through the block and down. Good attempt by Maloney to get up there. Just quite couldn't get the spacing between her arms and the net. The ball snuck through. Grease with the serve once more. Low serve dug up by the Cougars. Roll shot, block. Continued over and back to the other side, and Maloney just quite couldn't take advantage of that quick set. Yeah, she misses it just outside. Timeout taken by Mount Vernon Nazarene. We'll take it with them. You're watching the 2024 NAIA Women's Volleyball National Championship on UEN.
Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture, let there be change.
Welcome back inside the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City, Iowa, as we continue play here in Pool D between 4th-seeded Concordia and 13th-seeded Mount Vernon Nazarene. Concordia with a 3-0 run, leading by 4 here, looking to close out this set. Mount Vernon just took their second timeout by the coach. Left-handed serve up and over by Grease. Maloney, cross-court shot, did not touch anything, and the point goes to the Bulldogs. And we're gonna have a challenge there by Coach Mosher. We'll stay here with her. We'll see if she's going to be flabbergasted with this result of this challenge or if it'll work to her advantage. Again, this is new this season here at the national tournament site. Coaches have the challenge. They can challenge touch, whether someone's into the net or not, and where the ball lands. And once that challenge has been initiated, the officials will look at all three of the, look at everything they have from the 5 different angles. They have angles from both in lines and the sidelines, as well as a shot down the net. Quick look at stats here. Of course, Concordia leading 18-13 as we sit now. Leading the way with 10 kills is Ashley Keck. Gabby Nordiker with 8, 6 for Addie Kierkegaard, and 4 apiece for Kaya Scott and Ella Waters. For the Cougars, 11 kills for Snoffer, 7 for Faith Maloney, 5 for Libby Evanshine. Those are the top 3 attackers in attempts and results for Mount Vernon Nazarene. Winner of today's pool will advance to tomorrow's 2:00 p.m. quarterfinal, where they'll face the winner of tonight's tiebreaker in Pool E. That's Bellevue, the 5th seed, 12th seeded Providence, and 20th seeded Marion. Again, the way that works is teams are ranked coming out of pool play based off of their percentage of sets won, head-to-head competition, and percentage of points won if it gets down to that far down the tiebreaker procedures. Providence is the #1 rated team on that pool, so Bellevue and Marion will face off in a 1 set to 25, win by 2, no cap. And the winner of that will move on to face Providence for a spot to place either Concordia or Mount Vernon Nazarene. One team so far has punched their ticket into the quarterfinals. That is Montana Western. 16th-seeded Bulldogs upset the Red Raiders of Northwestern earlier today in 4. That was here on court 2. And we'll have a result here from the official on the down. It's an unsuccessful challenge from Coach Mosher, and she is definitely flabbergasted over there on the sideline talking to the down official. Down official is Scott Thompson, up official Darren Reese. 2 line judges Tim Salmon and Mark Royer. Continue to serve now is Concordia. They lead 18-13 here in set number 3. Back set, Maloney down the line and down. Line judge coming up to get a better view and saw it hit the red tile there in the attack zone. Side out to the Cougars. 18-14 following the kill from Maloney. Keck gets it up. She'll get it back, and she'll hit into the block. Back-to-back points for the Cougars. Blocked there by Morgan, along with a teammate, Reagan Nuss. Dig by Keck. Shelburne, back set. Waters, cross-court shot and down. Nicholas couldn't quite get it as that ball comes up into the stands. Pensick in to serve now for Concordia. Dogs looking to punch their ticket to the next round. Backslide. Kept alive by Concordia. Keck, cross-court shot. Good job by the Cougars. Nuss with the bump set. Evanshine kept alive and sent over by Keck. Back row attack, dug up by Knust. Centering set, shot, and Green is able to get it down. Actually dug up and over, but out of bounds. That will still go down as a kill for Ava Green. Sophomore middle blocker out of Papillion. Dig by Schnoffer. Evanshine off Keck, kept alive by Concordia. Here's Pensick, serves it over to the top. back row attack. Snoffer. Good job there by Knust. Near side kick. Through the block and down. Point to the Bulldogs. 21-15. They can taste it. Bulldogs looking to get further than they did a year ago. Advancing out of pool play. Pinsic's serve is picked up. Keck flips it over the top. Nuss back row for Snoffer into the net. Snoffer getting her work in today. That's her 33rd attempt on the day. 11 kills. She's hitting, I believe that makes it 333. Yep. Serves up, back to the back row. Slide attack. Rolled over the top, dug up by Gebhardt. Pinsick to Kierkegaard, and she's denied at the net. In there on the block is Evan Shine and Morgan for the Cougars. 22-16 now. Tomaris back to serve for the Cougars. Again, they're looking to keep their season alive, send this to a fourth set. They've got their work cut out in front of them, trailing by 6 here in set number 3. Down 2 in the match. Outside, Snoffer. Down the line, kick save up and over. Good job by the Bulldogs. Snoffer once more. She won't be denied this time as it goes off Gebhardt and out of bounds. Big swing and kill there by Snoffer. Her 12th kill of the day. Cougars starting to chip away. Tomaris, dug up by Keck. Keck gets it back. Dug up by Tang, but out of bounds. Big, strong swing and kill. Ashley Keck, junior out of Kearney. Lots of weapons for the Bulldogs. At the disposal of their setters, Pinsick and Shelburne. 23-17 our score here in set 3. Concordia looking to get to the quarterfinals. They won't get there yet, though, as Snoffer goes through the block and down. Tang back to serve for Mount Vernon. Serve received. Out. Point to the Cougars. Back to back for Mount Vernon. Concordia thought there might be a touch on that swing, but nothing yet. 4-point lead now. Bulldogs lead is dwindling, but Kierkegaard, that'll go out of bounds. And the 6-point lead is quickly shrunk down to 3. Timeout on the floor taken by Coach Bolt. We'll step away. We'll be back from the conclusion of set number 3 here at the Volleyball National Championships. You're watching on UEN.
So I trust everyone's read the prospectus.
Mm-hmm.
Lance? Why don't you take us through it?
Let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
November is American Diabetes Month, but we're not here to celebrate it. Join us and move us closer to a cure. Someday, we can celebrate. Until then, we fight.
Welcome back to Pool D inside the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa. Concordia holding on to a 23-20 lead here in set number 3. They're looking for the sweep and to punch their ticket into the quarterfinals. 3-0 run for the Mount Vernon Cougars. They're looking to battle the back. Tang at the service line. Good set by Concordia. Now Tang for Snoffer. She'll push down the line, but it'll stay on their side. Point to the Bulldogs. Match set Bulldog fans on their feet, chanting "Sko Dogs." Here's Gebhardt. Match point number 1. Mount Vernon, swing and down. Big swing for the Cougars as they deny the Bulldogs once. Set match point number 2, 24-21. Serve is up. Popped up by Keck. Set in the middle for Nordiker. She'll get it down, and the Bulldogs are headed to the quarterfinals with a win, 25-21. Congrats to Concordia. Also, congratulations to Mount Vernon Nazarene on a great season, reaching the final site of the Sioux City. Take a quick look at the final stats. First for the teams, Mount Vernon Nazarene hit .089 on the day. 36 kills, 25 errors. Leading the way for the Cougars was Snoffer with 13 kills. 8 kills for Faith Maloney, 5 for Libby Evanshine. Again, hitting .089 as the Bulldogs defense did their job. Bulldogs defense had 9 blocks on the day, 7 ace serves. They hit .216 on the attack with 39 kills. Leading the way was Ashley Keck with 12 kills, 9 kills for Gabby Nordiker, including that last one. Addie Kirkgard with 6, Ella Waters with 5, and Kaya Scott with 4. For everybody here with the production crew from the Tyson Vince Center, the next championship game will be IU Kokomo as they take on Eastern Oregon at 4:30 p.m. That's roughly 2 hours from now in the final match of Pool F. Make sure to check out NAIA.org for complete details of the tournament. For everyone here, this is Jeff Braun saying so long for the Tyson Vince Center. You've been watching the 2024 NAIA Women's Volleyball National Championship on the NAIA Network.
Something amazing is happening here. The next era of AI has arrived. CDW data engineers are helping organizations harness the power of AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. The power to run workloads faster means greater performance, giving your team a better shot at success. Make amazing happen.